Lesson 2.1.3 Translating Linear Functions continues. In this video we will do dilations of linear functions. Given the graph and table of the value of f of x equals x, sketch the graph of each transformed function m of x. Complete the table of corresponding points for m of x. 5. The output values of m of x are changed by a factor of 7. When we talk about factors of a number, we're talking about multiplication. So if you look in our table here, we now have, instead of plus and minus, we have multiplication. So we have m of x times 7, or m of x equals 7 times f of x. But again, it only affects the f of x, it's not affecting the x. So my x values stay the same, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. But my y values, or my f of x values, so it started at -2, and we're multiplying it by 7. Well, -2 times 7 is 14. And then our next f of x value is -1. So we have 7 times -1 equals -7. And our next y value is, or f of x value is 0. So we have 7 times 0. Well, 0 times anything is still 0, so that doesn't change. And then we have f of x is 1, so we have 7 times 1, which is 7. And then f of x is 2, so we have 7 times 2, which equals 14. And so then we can go ahead and plot all these points. Okay, we have our x value, comma the y value, so -2, -14, -2, -14 is not on my graph, so I'm not going to plot that one. Then we have -2, 1, -7, so -1, -7 is right around here. And then we have 0, 0, that didn't change. And our last one is at 2, and nope, I lied. Got ahead of myself. So our next one is at 1 and 7. So 1 and go up 7. And the last one is at 214, which is also not on the graph. But I do have enough that I can go ahead and draw a graph. When you draw your graphs, use straight lines or straight edges to do this. Okay, this is why I use my line tool on my graph, so that I can make it as straight of a line as I can make it, so that it's accurate. And with that, that is how we do dilations. So you get to try number 6. So 6, it says, given the graph, and same directions as before. 6 says the output value of m of x are changed by a factor of 1/5. Keep in mind that when we talk about a fraction, it's really the same as saying, oops, not the color I wanted, -10 times 1/5 is the same as saying -10 divided by 5. Okay, keep that in mind when you do these. You're just dividing by 5 when it says multiply by 1/5. So go ahead and try this now, and then when you're done with it, you'll click continue and check your answer. So hopefully you took 1/5 times -10, or -10 divided by 5, and got -2. You took -5 divided by 5 and got -1. 0 divided by 5 is 0, and 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then you plot your points and draw your line, and that would be your dilation. Notice that this is really steep to begin with, and then the fraction made it less steep. Okay, where on the last one our graph was not very steep, but the 7 made it very steep. And then think about what a negative factor would do. Instead of going up, the graph would go down. And with that, that's how we do dilations of linear functions.